In 2014, I began exploring alternative ways of living and what that would look like for me because I was only 16 at the time. I began researching and stumbled across tiny houses and the tiny house movement. These houses resonated with me, and I began following the growing movement of people choosing to live more simply. It wasn't until my sister started looking at colleges and I saw how much room and board costs that I began thinking of my tiny house in a shorter time frame. Once I was committed to building a tiny house, it became evident quite fast that I was going to need some serious cash, $11,000 to be exact. Between the fundraising I did and my own money, I raised about $7,000. Since then, I've borrowed $4,000 on a credit card for 2 years that I will be paying back. The labor was physically demanding, and there were multiple times when I looked down at my legs and arms and realized I had a collection of bruises which I had no memory of getting. When I was in construction mode, I was pretty much on my own. Not that other people wouldn't have helped, but at the time it seemed easier to just do it myself. This project has had its fair share of learning opportunities, from walls falling over, to window framing misplacements, to leaving my hair down when drilling. But I knew I had no idea how to build, so I expected to create many learning opportunities, as I like to call them. In a way, I made it easier on myself by doing that, and theoretically, I'd like to think saved a few learning opportunities from happening by mentally giving myself the space to make them. Most of the construction process was simply exercising my common sense. The only problem is that before I started this project, I didn't have much of it, at least relating to hands-on building. While building, I developed a skill of fixing one problem, but in the act of doing so, creating one or more new problems. You know how many times I have dropped these little finish nails and how annoying it is to drop them? Because when these stupid little things happen, it makes me realize how much work I really can do in such a little amount of time. During the process, there were multiple things that changed in terms of how I thought about space and the things in them. Things to me are supposed to be functional, practical, and be things that I like. Downsizing has showed me a life with attention to what I consume and surround myself with. With fewer things, I can dream. Dream about my future, this planet, and the impact I want to leave. Minimalism isn't owning an agreed upon amount of things. It's a consciousness or awareness, having the ability to think about more than what you simply want, but the impact it will have on your life. Looking back now, I find what I've done absolutely amazing and almost unreal, because most people don't get to experience the manifestations of their dreams until they are much older. Now that I've seen what I'm capable of, I'm dreaming bigger. I have no interest in looking back when I'm 60 years old and thinking that this house was my greatest accomplishment. I've been gifted with the opportunity to manifest my dreams so young that my potential is limitless. My bigger dream is to have a community of sustainably focused individuals who are interested in making conscious, responsible choices toward the betterment of themselves and the world. As a community, we would build various houses as well as grow our own food. Before this project, I didn't know what I wanted, or at least I know I wouldn't have wanted what I was interested in back then. I wanted to go to college and study interior design and business while playing tennis and maybe basketball. But for now, college is not something I want to pursue, because I have an immense amount of resources and passion that I want to explore before pursuing higher education. Age is just a number, and I have fought hard to prove that a 5'2", 18-year-old can manifest their dreams. People my own age and younger have just as powerful and meaningful dreams about their future and the impact they want to have. This project has given me a purpose to raise my voice, to be a voice to the thousands of people who feel like they have no other choice. I am here to be an example for another opportunity, another way of life.